Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Fingerprinting Gurus. My name is Tommy Watkins, your instructor, here for a new and exciting topic this week. Before I get into this week's topic, I'd like for everyone to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you too can continue to receive content like this each and every week to not only help you as an entrepreneur, your ink card fingerprinting business, but your mobile ink card fingerprint business as well. This week's topic, 4 tips for business entrepreneurs. And I would like to start out speaking on mentorship. Everyone need a good, reliable sounding board, second opinion, and sometimes just emotional support when times get tough. And trust me, they will. You can learn from previous mistakes and successes. It's preferred if you have a mentor within the same niche, so you can maximize your opportunity for success. And of course, you do not have to have that particular mentor serving in your particular niche. It's okay to get someone that's outside of your niche to coach you, but if you want to get guaranteed maximum benefits, it's great to have a mentor that's pretty much operating currently or have operated within your niche. As far as mentors, it's typically a mentor is free, but many will charge a premium to coach or consult you to success. There are many organizations available to assist you with your entrepreneurship journey. A mentor is an experienced person with an extensive network and resources to help you move forward in your journey. Your mentor has no motive, which means by them coaching you, they don't have no motive to sell your service or product to sell you. That combined with their experience and other qualities can create a good foundation for trust. Last, a mentor can get you from point A to point B, just being a good student and observing knowledge and executing their directions. Number 2, the next one will be legal. Legal is definitely one of those processes that every small business should have access to. And the reason being because you have situations that come up such as debt collections, where a small business have trouble collecting money owed to them, and they can't afford to give up a percent of their debt to collection agency. It's good to have a relationship already built up before having any troubles whenever that occurred. Also, contract and document reviews. This portion is critical because of the need to be professionally advised and gain a thorough understanding of important documents before signing. Contract and supplier disputes. It's good when relationships are working well and functional, but when things go awry, it is better to have the right representation if or when your company has a contractor, vendor, or a supplier conflict to the surface. Product liability issues. This will occur from time to time. These are just main points to touch on, something to think about as a small business owner for us getting legal advice. There are services out there that will help you minimize out-of-pocket expenses, but that is another segment for another day, and we're just touching on what entrepreneurs pretty much need for us the tips for us entrepreneurship. Also, insurance disputes. This is a safeguard for your business against the insurance companies who deny or dispute claims of business of their properties. Employee theft is another one. Tax audits and the threat of customer lawsuits. All of those fall under the legal aspect, and that is something definitely a business owner should be mindful of. Not everything is going to go well every day. Things can get rocky. So you just always want to be protected as a business owner to minimize your losses in business. Next, the following bookkeeping and accounting tips are brought to you by Suncrest Financial Services, located in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Felicia Day, accountability accountant, and staff will ensure you are in compliance with all your personal and business needs. I personally am a client of Suncrest Financial Services. I am no way selling her services, but for anyone that is desiring good accounting and someone that will make sure that you're taken care of on a year-to-year basis, and of course a monthly basis, as it relates to your financial and business needs. Felicia Day and her staff at Suncrest Financial will definitely make sure that you will stay audit proof and out of the hands of the IRS. At this time, I would like to talk about the importance of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping helps you keep good financial records. You need them to prepare accurate financial statements. This includes income, profit and loss statements, and balance sheets. Bookkeeping plays an important role in preparing financial statements, which you then use when dealing with financial institutions in case you want a business loan. If you can't produce financial statements, the bank won't give you money. Next, bookkeeping is like that little recorder that store all of your company's financial data. You need this data to make key operating, investing, and financial decisions. So without bookkeeping, you are merely walking in the dark. And trust me, as small business owner, you want to make sure you're not on eggshells out here, and you're definitely not alone with Felicia Day and staff at Suncrest Financial, as they will ensure that you never have to tiptoe around the numbers. They take care of that tiptoeing for you. But anyway, that's me being corny. But bookkeeping plays an important role, of course, in explaining transactions and in the audits. It is a vital tool for audit proofing. Expenses that are not audit proof cannot be validated, substantiated, and they will be thrown out, and you will be asked to pay back the tax refund with interest. Did you know without bookkeeping, you may fail to report business income that has already been reported on a W-2 or 1099? And that's a red flag on your tax return. Use bookkeeping to monitor essential data for your business. Use this data to reduce risk, monitor progress, and develop systems for the business. Bookkeeping helps you keep excellent records. Here are three reasons you should keep excellent records in your business. Number one, good supervision of your business accounts. Number two, will make it easy to produce financial statements. Number three, if audited, records make the process much easier and cheaper. And next, bookkeeping plays an important role in your taxes. If you want to minimize your deductions and pay less taxes, make sure you have a good bookkeeper. A small business owner that has their bookkeeping in order is easy to deal with because number one, they have order. Number two, they have knowledge. And number three, it takes less time to compile the information and an accountant need to strategize and file their taxes. And also, well, let me touch on that right there for us. I don't have any issues when I do my taxes for on a year-to-year basis because I'm already set up and I put myself within a space where I'm not scrambling like crazy at the end of the year, because if you do those things throughout the month daily, you don't have to do that. Don't be a procrastinator. If you get a bookkeeping accountant, that taking weight off your shoulder. You're never too small to have representation within this area. I know there's many out there that say, "Well, I could do bookkeeping myself. I don't have the funds." Well, you say you don't have the funds, but you don't want to know how much it is exactly if you run the chance of getting into an audit. That's going to be costly, and you really are not going to have the funds. So it's best to pay a bookkeeper or an accountant on the cheaper end versus facing an audit, which is definitely is going to be on the higher end. And it just pays to do business the right way. I got a little off track there. I'm passionate about that. I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm grateful for my relationship with Suncrest Financial. There in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Philosophy, the accountability accountant, has always made sure that myself and my business is compliant. Don't have any issues at all. So basically, I want to move forward now. Enough of me with the gab. An average entrepreneur will not take bookkeeping seriously until something bad happens, like I just mentioned. But this is the time to set yourself apart, start taking bookkeeping seriously, and grow your business. Number 10, to become a millionaire, you must travel a long road. On the road, you will find many obstacles that you need to pass through. One of them is the need for bookkeeping. If you can successfully go over this hurdle, you are on the right path to creating your own fortune. So bookkeeping helps to keep your entrepreneurial road smooth. And of course, as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, don't cut corners in this business arena. It is serious out here. I don't know if you followed it for us the PPP standpoint, but a lot of individuals are going to be facing consequences because of this, because they're going to have to prove a lot of stuff. They're going to be wanting financial statements and things of this sort. And of course, many of these small business owners won't be able to produce those documents because they've been sandbagging. Oh yeah, I said sandbagging. Um, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's my motto from day one. Uh, I haven't always been the most business acumen type guy, but over the years in my relationship with Suncrest Financial, I have built that, and of course, also within the circle of individuals that I bump elbows with has grew my business acumen to what it is. Do I still have a lot to learn? Of course, learn every day, but don't let these small things like bookkeeping keep you from getting from point A to point B, or getting the financing and funding that you need because you want to cut corners. So that's it for me. Rating on that, but I definitely want to touch on accounting now. Accounting goes beyond bookkeeping by sorting, storing, retrieving, summarizing, presenting your information, company's financial results in various concise reports. Number two, without accounting, you do not have the yardstick to measure your business past the project the future. Number three, the lack of accounting can also lead to some common tax problems, such as filing your tax returns late. And four, besides hard work, accounting can also save your business from falling apart. Number five, without accounting, you do not have the numbers for your business, and without the numbers, you cannot analyze your business financials, which leads to business failure. See, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much rounds it up for accounting, and of course, these things are vitally important. Those top four, that we had talked about in regards to 4 tips for business entrepreneur is mentorship, legal, bookkeeping, and accounting. Those are your top 4. And in order to be at the top of your game, you will have to put forth some more effort than what you're doing. No shortcutting. And this right here just makes your business look even more legitimate when you have the books to support your business. It's mainly a lot of small business owners that feels that this is not a need, and that is far from true. Just want to share a story on my behalf. Like I said, I stayed ready. I didn't have to get ready. So when we had this unforeseen circumstances came down for us, the COVID-19 pandemic, and things got shut down. Well, my business didn't have to worry about a thing. Basically, I did all the things right from the get-go, from the start. So with that, I was able to take part in a lot of opportunities, and I listened to other individuals that they were scampering at the last minute trying to throw things together, and it just didn't work like that. It pays to be ready at all times. If you're gonna be in business, act like you in business. And this is not to throw sand. This is not to throw shade, but this is a livelihood. This is not some type of hustle or hobby. This is a livelihood when coming into the entrepreneur arena. And some people just don't treat it that way, so that's what they treat it, like a freaking hobby. if you want to do that, go work a 1090, not a 1099, but a W-2, and you can sandbag all day. But I hate. Well, I dislike. Well, I won't say hate. I dislike business owners that cut corners, and the reason why they do that because they have individuals in their ears that don't know better, filling them with all this pollution as in regards of what they don't need, what they need, and it's false. Get yourself around like-minded people they're pushing their business to the next level. Get a second opinion. Get yourself in a situation that you can't get out of, because guess what? When you get yourself in a situation, you can't point at it and say, oh, Johnny told me this. Oh, I'm not going to be looking at Johnny. I'm going to be looking at you. So it's best for you to make sure you do your business like you're supposed to do, legit as possible, so you can maximize funding at any time. What was my slogan? Stay ready. You don't have to get ready. Exactly. So if you like what I provided here for as content today, as far as the 4 tips for business entrepreneurship, do hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell button. And also comment down here in the box. Let me know what you liked about the content that I provided. The links will be down here at the bottom of the screen if you want to contact Falasha Day. You could definitely follow her on everything social media, meaning she's on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. She produces a lot of lives in which she talks about a lot of entrepreneur stuff on a daily. Just follow her on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll definitely be able to come away with some nuggets and build a relationship with her where she can help assist you in taking your business to the next level. Of course, her name is Falasha Day, the accountability accountant there in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Her staff at Suncrest Financial, and we'll definitely. I look forward to you all contacting her for additional business tax needs, tax planning, things of that nature. My name is Tommy Watkins of Fingerprinting Gurus, and I look forward to the next topic. And you guys have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Thank you.